Tonight, from Memphis, Tennessee, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
I might have to play so we can watch the game.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right?
Touchdown! Robbie Anderson from 13 yards out. And the Hounds are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, Guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's King.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Williams looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bulls have moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, it's King. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw again. Prescott. It's caught. Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Prescott now from the 50. That one complete to Elliott.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And then lastly, on Sunday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Touchdown!
Javonte Williams
from 3 yards out.
And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
They'll start with the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 4-5 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Prescott. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Williams. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They go back to the ground with Williams.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but
Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this